Action.
Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back for the HonkyTalk podcast, episode 33 at the Sundown Tavern. Always a Sundown Tavern, our home base, and it's good to be here. The Sundown Tavern's always saving Rustin one sandwich at a time, and so get your butts up here and get you that lunch plate special that they always do and all that. But today we got a special guest. Our brother JT here with Studio 822 is coming in. And good to have you. Welcome in.
Yes, thank y'all so much for having me.
So we're going to just get straight to it because I'm interested in this. A lot of times, we don't really ask like a music player or artist or something, well, how'd you get started in your line of work? Because it's always kind of the same, well, my grandpa played or they got me, But with you, it's different. Now tell them about what you do. What is Studio 822 and how did you and your father, how did y'all get involved in this?
Well, really, just at a young age, I noticed all my cousins and good friends and everything were awesome guitarists, awesome drummers and whatnot. And I wanted to capture that. So I really kind of started in-house live, or not live, but in-house recording, and kind of went from there. And then about 13 years ago when I moved out to Old Pea Ridge, all my buddies were still in awesome bands and stuff. And it was like, man, we don't have a sound guy. We don't have sound equipment. So I called Sweetwater and ordered me some equipment and just started from there, teaching myself how to run everything live.
So that was it. No. Did you go to schooling for any? All this was just hands-on.
No, and I'm sorry for the folks that have spent so much money going to school for this, because I get that side eye sometimes. What'd you go to school for this? My backyard.
Literally. Bo Smith was one of them. He went to audio engineering school and everything. Yeah.
Sorry, but
yeah, but dude, I just it just takes me back because that's okay. I'm gonna just lay the example down. It was Christmas morning, okay, and I get a card. My parents hand me a card, and inside the card, I open it up and it says, we're gonna support you in your music career. And I think I was like 13 or 14 years old at the time, and I was real young. And it said, we support you, we love you. Here's a coupon for recording session. And I was like, it just was like, yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
And so it was at JT's place. That was the first time I've ever recorded
Get out
anything. Of town. Yeah. It's literally where I got my start. Yeah, he was there.
I like to, say I have my finger in enough to where I have helped people get on their way.
Yeah.
And that's what this is all about to me. Running sound, anything to do with music.
Yeah.
Of course, the passion for the music. But then if it's good music and you got good local artists, you got to have passion to push them.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. And
That's right.
That's where I'm at.
When music, sound and record and lighting and those are such like behind the scenes, but without the behind the scenes, there is no scene.
Yeah.
That's right.
See how I did that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
And nobody knows who the sound guy is or who the engineer may be or the person behind pressing the button or doing this or staging that light, creating that stage and that environment for an artist to perform.
Yeah, typically that's kind of a good thing if it sounds great and the band sounds great and you're just like, and nobody's like side on you like, hey man, what's that feedback,
right?
Or whatever. Yeah. But going back to Studio 822, that was my first experience with session players, with recording, with just sound in general. And I learned so much from you and like where I got my start and everything. I'm very thankful for that, man. And so, pleasure.
Thankful for y'all. That's why I
do
it,
Yeah, man.
If the sound guy didn't have artists, the artist wouldn't have a sound guy.
Yeah.
Well, what's your latest thing you've been doing?
Mainly just live shows, really. I haven't done a whole lot of in-house recording. I kind of went straight live, and
yeah. So tell us about that, man. Like, what's it like running a band? Like, okay, so, Sundown's obviously a regular, thing. So, tell us about kind of what you do. Like, what does a sound guy really come in here and set it up for?
Man,
I know everywhere's different, but
we're usually the first one to show, the last one to go.
Yep.
You got to show up early, get everything set up, get a stage plot ready for a band to run a good sound check.
Yep.
Then after sound check, I like to tweak my lights and get them just right, and then just go for there.
Yeah, that's a whole production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love it, man. It's like I said, people get upset because I'm self-taught, but in a way, I feel like that's the best way to learn.
Do you think people they really get like
Yeah. Oh, I had a guy.
You think it's like jealousy almost?
Man, Tiki Bar. I was doing a show with the Holodecks, and we
wow.
get done, and this guy, he done come up to me 2 or 3 times that night, shaking my hand, said, "Hey, man, you're doing great. I haven't heard Tiki Bar sound this good." Da, da, da. We get to talking after the show, and he's yet again hit me with that question: "Where'd you go to school?" And Simsboro High School.
Right, yeah.
For sound, I taught myself everything, and this guy, I mean,
Right.
you're telling me I spent all this money on school, and I'm like,
You can learn it all day long. You can learn it out the book all day long, but that hands-on.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the way to
Beat
do
yourself to the wolves, man. You'll have some bad shows, but you learn the right way.
Yeah. Because I know a lot of times, like modern mixes, like you'll get feedback, especially in a place kind of like Sundown. Even though it's a great spot, great location for music, the acoustics in here are pretty echoey. You know, it's a little hard to EQ, especially like I'm looking at an air vent right now.
Yeah.
That it hits off of that, goes back into the mics. You know, you got sometimes there's screens back here that bleed back off into mics. You know, so it's tough, man. So but what's something that I guess like some of these newcomers can kind of do, or maybe just to look out for when they're EQing their monitor mix to prevent that?
Man, a really handy tool is an active RTF.
Okay.
I mean,
and what is
you can
that?
download that on your phone,
Yeah.
and you can mute all your mics, walk up to one mic, unmute it, and stand in front of that monitor and turn your RTF on, and it's going to tell you where it's feeding back, which I kind of think is cheap.
Yeah.
Because I learned it the hard way.
That's right.
But man, it's such a good tool.
It makes it way more
active
efficient.
RTFs, man. It'll sit you on
So
your
it gives you the real time analysis, and then it just basically, I've never used one, but it shows you your frequency levels, right?
Like when I pull up on my X32 and I go to your vocal channel and go to your EQ, it's going to tell everywhere it's hitting.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you where it's peaking.
Yeah.
So you can adjust from there.
Yeah.
And then I suggest taking what you learn from that and reading your numbers and where you're peaking,
right,
and learning how to apply that to an analog board.
Oh, dude, that's a great tip.
Yep.
That really
right
is.
There, because that right there is teaching you what to watch for when you get thrown into a situation where you might not have a digital board.
Because these EQ graphs are pretty new to the world. I mean, they've been around, but a lot of
affordability.
People, affordability. But to see your EQ graph and to see your 800K, your 1.2Ks, your whatever, and these are, and for those who are listening, like these, I don't know what you're saying in the camera, I can't see you, but I mean, certain things register in certain frequencies, and also it's important for the mix, right? So like especially like live sound, man, they call it like it sounds muddy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
That's really a pretty common term that people use. But you do a great job of like every time you run sound, it just sounds jam up, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
So
thanks to feeding myself to the wolves in this new digital world.
Yeah, that's right. Before we hit record, we were talking about my buddy. He just grew up in the digital world. Like born 2000 something, and he's never dealt with anything analog. Yeah. So just doesn't know how to use it. But that was a great tip to take what you learn from digital and then learn it on analog.
Apply it to analog.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. Which there's a lot of new digital boards, and they're all somewhat different, but kind of the same,
Yeah,
so
sure.
Just taking that, man, and like I said, always be prepared to be stuck on analog.
Yeah,
because
you
come to Sundown and you don't bring your own equipment, you're stuck with an analog console.
Yeah, I mean we're recording pretty much, well, sort of digital analog, but I've got an analog board for backup, dude.
Yep,
just in case. Little Yamaha 4-channel, just MX10, dude.
Well, what would you? I don't think a lot of people will realize this too, from a sound perspective, with a sound company and light company. How many? Okay, where do you store your? You have a storage room where you keep all your stuff?
Yeah, I have a little studio building.
So, about what would you guesstimate in total stock? What's all that worth?
He laughs. Yeah.
But on a serious note, because I don't think people understand really how much work and money goes into running something.
Yeah,
like a big show and stuff. Besides paying the performer, we got to pay you.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to get paid to put the show on.
Definitely. That, and people will take it. They don't take into consideration. When they hire a sound guy, they want to pay him to run sound. But I mean, if he's bringing his own gear, you got to rental.
Yeah.
That stuff's got wear and tear, man.
That's right. So how much do you? What would you say?
Probably around 20,000.
Okay.
And that's just in my PA equipment,
Okay.
lighting
Right.
equipment. You know,
What-
because
what-
I've got drums and guitars and everything in my studio. So.
Right.
And I don't really play any of that, but I can play a little bit on some of that. But it's always been cool. You know, we have a campfire night and everybody's sitting around and, new guy over here is like, man, I'm a badass guitarist. Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yeah, here you
Step
go.
back here. And they walk in and they're wide eyed like, oh, God, what'd I get myself into? You hand them one and they're like, yeah. That's why I got all that back there so I can,
Yeah, gotcha.
That's hilarious.
you're not one of these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, y'all players are just like y'all session guys are like. I met Nick and Colby.
Yep.
Jeez, man, from Coal Canyons, you know.
Yes,
and
sir.
I mean, that was my first experience with session players, or people that hang out with y'all, and it was just like, wow, these guys are just insane, man.
Yep.
Like, and they're good. Like,
They all still play. Either
Yeah,
they're
they do.
playing at a church or in a band or something somewhere.
yeah, exactly.
And that's another really big thing that I've loved about kind of doing this type business is just having that in my backyard and pretty much being able to have a free live show as long as you can convince your buddies to come over,
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what, like I said, again,
We'll
that's what it's
record you
about.
if you just come on, man. We'll even record you.
Yeah. Oh, we've done that before. We've set up jam sessions and they didn't know that I had mics in the corners just recording.
Oh,
I
wow.
go back in and listen to it.
Catch a lot of good things right there.
Man.
That's
Yep.
good. That's
Yep.
real good.
Or you bring the buddies back after a bar and nobody's playing, you're all just in the studio hanging out. Man, you can hear all kinds of crazy conversations. I'm recording you.
So don't ever piss him off.
I got dirt.
Yeah.
That's
Do you still have those 2 songs that I did way back then?
Yes, I still, man, everything I've ever recorded since I've lived there and before I moved there.
Yeah,
all
wow.
on a hard drive in a
Yeah.
lockbox.
Yeah, in a lockbox. Yeah, I've got I just remember like I've recorded this rodeo song. I just remembered, and I was like, wow. I'm like, I need to pull that back out and try to remember
Yeah,
it.
I don't know what happened with that because they called us and said, hey, you're the sound guy. We need a guy to play at the rodeo at the expo.
Yeah, that's right.
And you turn around, 16, 17 years old,
Yeah.
dump this amazing rodeo song.
The rodeo
on me,
song.
I'm like, oh, and then they never called us back.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens all
It happens all the time.
It
really
don't hurt my
does.
feelings, but
But it was kind of like this Garth Brooks rodeo kind of country thing, but a little just different. But man, I do got something cool to tell y'all. This is just a side quest story. So we were talking about my buddy Nick and everything. Well, his
Yeah.
cousin just got married down in Gina, Louisiana, and they were their first dance. They told the venue, "Hey, we don't really have a first dance song," and the venue was like, "I got one for you." And Nick said they played "Take My Hand," my version of it,
Oh,
down there
wow.
in Gina. Yeah, so I made it, boys. I was
big.
somebody's wedding song,
You lucky sucker.
I know.
Was there a fight down there?
probably.
That's some bad jokers down there in Gina.
And Gina, yeah, they're serious, man. But I was just cool. I just had to tell y'all that we were talking about recording and all this, but yeah.
That had to make you feel good. Hell, I feel good for you.
I still just can't believe it. Like what? That was somebody's first dance. Like that's just things you dream about.
Yesterday, I was coming out of Walmart. I'd played a gig at Key Mexico, which we've done a podcast show there, Honky Talk podcast over Key Mexico. And it was 11 to 2 gig. I get done. I run into Walmart to get something, some groceries or whatever. I walk out, and I thought I see my mother-in-law walking across and pushing her buggy.
Well, you did.
So I said, Miss Pat. She turned around. About that time, I hear, BeauxAtkins. And I turn around. It's Trey and Nick, and we're all converging like all together. Like, so here's Miss Pat. Here they come from the gas station. Here I come out of Walmart.
She shot me she didn't know us, so she shot me a crazy look, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Who is this woman?" And you're like, "Yo, that's my mother-in-law," and I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Well, we're Trey and Nick. What's up, man?"
It was pretty funny. It was like a surreal moment.
It really was.
And because I didn't know how to act because it was like just weird.
Yeah.
Like I see my mother-in-law and then there's Trey and Nick just hanging out at the Walmart
All at the
in
same
Bossier.
time.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
Every time I go to Guitar Center, Nick's in there.
Yeah,
Every
but-
time I have a gig in Bossier, I stop in. He's over there noodling checking out
Yeah.
electrics, amps.
Speaking of, I did buy a new amp yesterday, but I do got a question for you, man. What is some advice? Because we get a lot of musician listeners, right? So what is for a sound guy perspective, when you go for sound check, like what are you looking for? Because I know what I've heard is that you're looking for a wall of sound to really EQ, but then some guitar players or bass players will just be like leading, and I hear that's like not the thing to do. But I wanted to hear from a sound guy. Like, what's the thing to do during sound check for kind of everybody?
Well, some people do it a little different. I like being at the board as much as I can, and being at the board as the kind of pre-sound check while everybody's tuning in and doing stuff. I'm already running a line check.
Okay.
So, but drummer's up there adjusting his drum set and whatnot.
Oh,
I'm adjusting mics with him, and then guitarists and everything. And then give me at least a good 30 seconds to a minute of a song.
Yeah.
Full band.
Okay. Wow.
That's what I want.
That's good. That sounds great.
That way I can get everything leveled, and then I can single out anything I need to adjust on EQs or anything.
I think that's a great way to do it.
Yeah. And then also if there's multiple vocalists.
Yeah.
Give me 30 seconds of this guy singing with the full song. Give me 30. That way I can get everything.
With the band and everything.
With the band and everything.
Yeah. That actually sounds like a really decent way to do it. I've seen people do it individually, like give me a guitar or whatever. But it always seems like it causes like the band levels aren't always right at the end of it.
Yeah.
I think the way you do it, like you hear everything, you can adjust the dBs on everything, and then make the minute adjustments.
And that's why I like pecking around as they're setting up and everything, because I kind of get that line check in, which if I don't, I am going to want just the drums, just the guitar, just the bass, just vocals.
You can work it out in
together.
the middle of the first song.
Yeah.
If you're short on time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah,
But to be able to hear that, you got to hear it right.
Well, it also gives incentive to the musicians to play full force like they're going to, because I know sandbagging is the worst thing for a sound guy, because they'll be playing, and all of a sudden during live they'll just
get in the groove.
Yeah, and they'll hit it, and it's like, whoa.
And it's always good to check a guitarist's lead pedal. I notice when they hit that lead pedal, it's going to jump up. So a lot of times that'll come out of nowhere and be
it's like
way louder than everything.
So the one I have on my board, it's a 10 dB boost.
Oh wow,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's got an adjustment knob, and like the sweet spot is like 4. The sweet spot is really like 4. I have to turn it down, but true. Some people just have them like at 12 o'clock, and that's about 6 to 7 dB boost, and that's a lot, man. That's a lot of just, especially like in a place like this.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, guitarists out there, just be careful.
Speaking of sound, what do you have a preference for a band? Would you rather them, or does it matter to you? In-ear monitors or floor monitors?
Man, if y'all can afford them in-ears,
it's a lot easier.
Yep.
It is. It's just a lot less chance of feedback from monitors because they're not there.
Yeah.
Man.
And to me, it's better for the band because it cancels the room out.
Yes.
So all you hear is what you're playing, what's on stage.
100%, dude. Because like in a venue like this, or the crowd noise that we hear on stage is loud, and that cancels out our monitors.
Yep.
And so so ear fatigue sets in, and then if singers get off key, I can't hear my guitar. So you probably dealt with this before, when a guitarist goes back at his amp and cranks it up so he can hear it. But we're going to take a break real quick because we got Mama C over here.
Ooh, there she
giving
is.
us a daily lunch break.
And look,
special.
Mama C ain't got her glasses on today, boys.
Supergirl.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. BeauxAtkins, you know what to do.
Well, so today we have the chorizo cactus press sandwich with always sweet potato fries here, waffle sweet potato fries. But the thing is, this is a chorizo cactus melt. So there is actual cactus in this sandwich here.
Tell them about the texture of it, because some people don't know what cactus
Okay, so
is.
when you eat it, to me, it's kind of like cabbage, or like lettuce or something, or something like that.
Like a green bell pepper, maybe?
Or even a green bell pepper. I mean, not necessarily the taste, but the texture of it's kind of what I'm going with. It's a little crunchy, but it's smooth. Maybe like an artichoke. That's a good one. We love it. They come out with it a few months back. It was over the summer, I guess. They come out with it.
Absolutely. And we begged them.
Dude, and we've been begging them to get that back. And they have. So Corey Brewer always brewing up something special here at the Sundown Tavern, where we always say roasting one sandwich at a time. HonkyTalk podcast, baby.
Yes, sir.
This honky's with a kick.
We're back here at the Sundown with the HonkyTalk podcast. Today we have a special guest, Mr. JT Liner with Studio 822, baby.
And LMS.
And LMS for all your handyman services. Now, he don't really like to really do plumbing and electricity. But if you need a lamp hung or something, give him a call.
Yes,
If I
sir.
can see that on there or not.
You know, I was out when I came by your house the other day to borrow some gear. I saw some like you do drywall work and everything, man.
Oh, yeah.
All of that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like to do it, but he had all the gear to do it for sure. So I know he'll get it done right.
There you go, call him. He's built the bridges at Squire Creek.
Yes, sir.
You've also
Yeah.
done, what else have you done with your
The
maintenance?
Sundown Bar.
Oh,
over
yeah, oh,
here.
the Sundown Bar. I mean,
Patio bar.
the patio bar, the new patio bar.
Yeah, yeah.
He was a builder for all that. And if you hadn't been to Sundown and been able to see the new patio bar, it has totally transformed that outside area. It's like it really truly is a whole nother
It looks great out
room now. I mean,
Yes, sir.
it caps
First
it off
bar
very
ever
well.
built, and I
Wow.
was pretty proud of it.
It looks fantastic.
No, I would be super proud of it because yeah, if I know if you viewers who have seen it, they just know it looks great. But if you haven't seen it, come down to Sundown Tavern and look at it because it's like it looks super professional. It really does.
Well, it makes it out there. It's a true room out there, even though some of it's kind of under the ceiling or has a, what do you
Yeah.
call it? Has a roof over some of it, but the rest of it's open air like we've always seen, that you've always known. But with that bar there now, it like centers it. It's a whole nother, it's another venue almost now, created an whole other venue. Well, anyways, but y'all give him a call. And his number, we'll put it in the descriptions and stuff like that when we post the video. But if you need any handyman services, him and his dad, they can get it on. They can, like I said, they can build bridges. They can do your drywall. They can
Carpets,
Carpets?
waxing, air conditioning.
air condition.
Come
They
on,
can do
man.
it. They're
Wow. Yeah, y'all really.
We got all the equipment.
liner maintenance for services.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
Sweet.
there you go with that. Okay, so let's get back. So we're here with JT today. JT's a fellow. He's
Regular.
a regular. Yeah, really. He's here. He's a. I know he comes in here just because we're in here. It has nothing to do with the food.
Yes.
No.
He's a regular Sundownian.
No, he is a regular Sundownian. And so last week we're sitting here, and when we got done, and his schedule opened up, ours opened up, so that's why we have him in today. But he's talking about his sound and his lights company and the sound company. You go all over the place.
Yes, sir. We've been all the way from Key West up to Washington.
Key West to Washington. I mean, are you kidding me? Now, the main group that you've been working with that probably keeps you pretty busy, would it be who?
Probably the Holodecks, Cold Canyons. Jordan Shepard hits me up a good bit, and then I like to do at least one or two benefits a year, just to my way of giving back.
Yeah.
So I do the Blind Center benefit every year.
That's right. That's right.
Done some Peach Fest work. I've done Makers Fair work, Arttoberfest, anything local that's a festival. They give me a call, and I'm all about
You
it.
usually have your hands in it.
Yep.
That's crazy. So when you go into Washington, you mean like Washington State?
Yes, sir.
So Key West to Washington State, those are like, I mean, only farther away you can get is Alaska, I guess.
Yep. And I've been there, but I hadn't done no work there.
Hadn't done
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So when you did Key West, who were you with?
The Holodecks.
Yeah.
What do you remember where you played? Was it one show, like a one-off type thing? Or
We go down to Sloppy Joe's down on Duval, and we do 7 shows, 7 days in a row. So we're down there. It's a day there and a day back, so it's a 9-hour trip or 9-day trip. And,
Yeah.
but those are one of the few places that have in-house sound and lights. But I'm their sound engineer, and they trust me, and so
now, when you're
They hire
doing
me to
sound with
drive.
them, are you kind of their gopher too? Like, hey, JT, can you run to the store and get us this? You're like, yeah.
I gotta do it, man.
Yeah.
Whatever will keep the show going. Strong.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Keep them hydrated, food, or whatever they need, huh?
Definitely.
Wow. What an aspect. I'm sure you've experienced so much on the road, man.
Man, yes, a lot of crazy close calls.
Well, tell us about one of them.
One time on the way back from Key West, it was raining. We were on 75 coming north, and I mean it was whiteout rain. Speed
Yeah.
limit's 85 on the highway down there. Everybody's doing 60, and I got my GPS pulled up right beside me, and I like to glance at it in the bad weather just to know when bigger curves and stuff are coming. up.
Yeah, right. Because you can't see.
Can't see nothing. And I got cars all around me. It's a 3-lane highway. And I got the 15-passenger van, full band in the back, and a dual axle trailer on the back with all the gear.
So you're heavy.
Heavy. And I'm surrounded by cars, and I see the silhouette of a building in front of me. Probably 50, 75 yards. Kind of look,
Oh my gosh.
and I look at my GPS, and the road's going straight. I'm thinking it's curving this way because there's a building there. I mean, split second, I realized 18-wheeler blew through the median and is completely across
Oh man.
all 3 lanes.
Oh my gosh.
So I look over, and this car's hitting their brakes. That car's hitting their brakes. I look in my rearview mirror, and the 3 cars behind me are right there with me. There was just enough shoulder on the median for me to fit the van and everything around it at 60 miles an hour.
Wow.
Man, we get around that 18-wheeler, and I'm white knuckle. Ooh, and I look over, and my buddy Dexter, Ben's sitting up front. Ben Tynan has tears in his eyes, and he just says, "Thank you." And I hear everybody in the back,
Yeah.
"Oh my God!" And man, that was life or death right
Yeah,
there.
flash before your eyes.
I mean, that was amazing, but I proved to myself then why people hire me to drive. I was like, "Hey, man, good job, you kept us alive."
That's insane.
Yeah, so you're a lifer now. You're a holodeckian. I mean,
Yep.
there's no doubt about it now.
Yeah, I've been working with them since they started, so that's
And they've been going for how long now? About 10 years?
12.
12.
We just did the 376 show
Wow.
with them.
wow.
And we got our on the 6th. No, January is their 12-year.
And they're a 90s cover band, correct?
sir.
Yeah, but
All
they're
90s
really good. They're really good at what
Really
they do,
good.
like to the
Very
team.
professional.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
They play here a lot too, don't they?
They played here twice. This stage is a little too small for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, one time I was coming, man, I cannot remember where I was coming from, but I was on I was on I-30. I forgot, man, was I coming from Oklahoma? And it didn't matter. I was on like a 2 or 3 day weekend run, but I was by myself. And I think I was headed back in towards headed east on I-30. And it started raining. And so I just kind of, simmered down a little bit, slowed down some. And there was a truck in front of me. And then it started raining harder, so I just kind of put my flashers on, just cruising, right? I mean, no rush, just get to where I'm going and be safe. Well, this truck passes me, and I could tell it already kind of done some dumb stuff, and kind of fishtailing out a little bit, hit a hot water spot or whatever and all that. Well, we come across a bridge, and I see him do it again, and I don't know if he fell asleep at the wheel or not, but I mean, he started hydroplaning his truck. I'm in the right lane, he's in the left lane. He starts spinning this way. His back end goes this way. The guardrail's right here, like going on over a bridge, right? I don't know. He cut it back, and that's his truck slid. I'm talking about went just maybe an inch away from the guardrail.
Wow.
Fell down into the median, kept going, and went like sideways all the way down. Then got back up on it. By this time, I'm going like 10 miles an hour, going, "What is this guy doing?"
Yeah.
He gets up and when his truck stops, he stops perfectly parallel on the shoulder of the road. And I slow down and I go, "You okay?" And he goes,
Yeah.
Good.
out of front.
Totally normal.
I don't know how he saved the truck. I have no clue what he was doing. I don't know if he fell asleep, but that was a close call right there. One of those close call stories. But
That's so crazy.
it's crazy what you can see on the highway. But enough of me. I just thought that was interesting that you've kind of experienced something like that.
What about maybe some funny stories on the road?
Yeah, do y'all pull pranks on each other or anything?
Oh, yeah, well, somewhat.
Like the first one to go to sleep in the van?
Yeah, a good funny one. I don't know. There's a lot of those that happen all the time. Way back in the day, I was with Chief and the Hounds before,
Yeah.
they kind of busted up, and then some of them became Cold Canyons.
Yeah.
We was down at, I think, the Delta Chi in Baton Rouge doing a show. And if you're in that big, nasty building, you're looking at the stage to the right of it, it's like a little extra room built onto the side with a pool table. And we're all, pumping each other up, getting ready for the show. And we're all standing around, and my buddy Travis looks real weird, and he looks over at Cable. He said, "Your balls are hanging out." Dude had a rip in his pants and didn't know it, was just exposed. And we're like about to walk on stage,
You should have
I need a Band-Aid or something.
His balls are hanging out.
Yeah, I kind of wish he would have. Hey, shh.
Don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing, man.
Let him go.
That's pretty good. That was not what I was expecting.
Hey, that was one that stuck out. We got to talking about some Chief and the Hound stuff the other day, and I was like, oh man, I brought up some memories.
Yeah.
Or getting on the road with them guys, and we almost into Baton Rouge on a different trip down there. I'm like, all right, guys, we're getting close to Baton Rouge. Give me the hotel address where we're staying.
Yeah.
Oh, we hadn't booked nothing yet.
What?
You mean we're showing up to stay somewhere and there's nowhere to stay? So
Oh
we
man.
ended up booking a room. They gave us room 420.
Okay.
We one by one like soldiers walk in the room and it's already rented. Luckily, nobody was in there. TV on, crap laying everywhere. So, wow, crap. We go back downstairs.
That's happened to me before.
They fix it, and they give us a suite pretty much at the top, right below the pool top. And, man, we went out there that night after the show and hung out.
Yeah.
Pool closed. We didn't get in the pool or nothing, but
Right, but that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Yeah.
What about Washington? Who'd you go up there to Washington with?
man, Washington. So I was helping a buddy move up there. Really, we went into a couple bars, just mingling around and whatnot, and one of those situations where I could hear the sound was struggling. I wasn't booked to go up there and do a show, but I was trying to get my fingers in it so I could say I've done something from here to there. So I see the guy and I say, "Hey man, who's the sound guy?" "I am." And he just looked, "Oh God."
Yeah. Hey, man.
I was like, "Well, what's going on? You need some help?" I actually run sound, and man, it was just a couple little minor tweaks, and he was set and ready. So
Yeah.
I say that's my claim to helping run sound up.
Going from coast to coast?
Hey, dude. I gotta tell you a story real quick about that. I was up in Kentucky,
Oh Lord.
and they got a Yamaha digital board, and we're at a festival, like a mud fest up in Kentucky, man. Like, you know, a bunch of people out there, and he's struggling. He didn't know how to even unmute the monitors because we couldn't hear ourselves. I'm like, "What's going on?" So I walked down there. He's like, "Dude, I have no idea what I'm doing." And I'm like, "What are they paying you?" They're like, "It's like $5,000." I was like,
Good Lord,
What are they paying me?
call me.
"Yeah." I said,
Paying him
so I was
more
like,
than
"Hey,"
paying.
I was like, "You see this right here?" I said, "Go to outputs." Yeah, unmute. Boom. All right, we're good.
Wow,
But dude, yeah, it was crazy. He got paid, and he didn't even know how to run sound,
that's
like at all. Like, it was crazy.
See, I need people like that to help me book my gigs.
yeah.
Yeah. I was like, "How do you end up with that, man?" Like, it's crazy. Anyway, that's my crazy story. But
But I kind of got into running sound too, and this might be poor advertisement on my part, but I've gotten calls from Tommy Hanna and a couple of what you would say my
yeah,
sound engineer mentors around here,
Yeah, right.
that help me out and teach me some things, over the years. And he calls me one day. He says, "JT, we got to have a talk." It's like, "What's going on, man?" He's like, "You got to stop charging so cheap. You're making us look bad."
Oh, yeah.
I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
my bad."
yeah, my bad. Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, that
I'm just trying to get my foot in the game. I
Yeah,
didn't
got
know.
my foot in the game, but
Yeah.
my prices kind of stayed the same. But
Right.
that kind of plays back to the passion I have for it. You know, passion makes me a fool for not taking more money, whatever.
Yeah.
Because I love doing what I do, but I do it because of folks like y'all,
Yeah.
performers.
Yeah.
Because music hits me in some kind of
Yeah.
way. You know.
Yeah, and just the how many like musician lives you've been able to be a part of, dude.
Man,
It's just
I've run
crazy.
sound for Joshua Ray Walker, Sarah Shook and the Disarmers,
Dude, Joshua Ray Walker, dude,
Kenny
he's
Wayne Shepherd.
wow.
Where'd you run sound for Josh at?
Yeah,
Here.
Oh, wow.
he was here.
Yeah, he was here.
He
I'll
sure
show you
was
pictures
here.
of
He
him.
was here.
Yeah.
That's right. He was here.
Yep.
Dude, I met him up in Nashville.
Really? Yeah. I wrote the show.
We even went to a Shooter Jennings birthday party.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, yeah, and he was there, bro, and I was like, "Whoa, this cat is crazy, man."
Remember, he was playing guitar
He's playing guitar
for the Ottoman Turf.
Ottoman
was the band.
Turf. I
That's
got
the
a
band.
sticker on my guitar case, bro.
Heck yeah.
He was their lead guitar player, and then he kind of broke off and was able to do his thing.
Yeah.
Which I think he got diagnosed with cancer or something.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, seriously?
But
Yeah.
it seems like
Yeah.
he's been doing a lot better.
Yeah.
So I hope it does for him.
So I saw a clip finally of him playing again.
Yeah, that's good.
I think it was just kind of like a video type thing. I
Yeah.
don't remember it being like on a stage or nothing, but
Right. But I got to talk about Cold Canyons too, man, because I mean they're a killer band here. They want like the Battle of the Bands thing. Even Colby, he was on here on one of our earlier.
he sure
episodes,
was. Yeah, he was.
and talked about his story about like just had to relearn how to walk and everything, and
Yeah,
just
that
it
was
was
crazy.
It's crazy, man.
Crazy
Just but he's drumming again and just thriving. But what's it like running sound for that group, man? Because they are just
To me,
the
that's
energy.
like the easier shows,
Yeah.
because the Holodecks, Cold Canyons, of course, I got done so many shows with Jordan that I kind of got used to his setup and everything.
Yeah.
And just to have that repeat customer,
Yeah.
you already know their flow. You already know how everything goes. So those shows always go just so smooth.
Yeah.
And you know you're going to get a good performance
Yeah.
because of who you're running sound for.
Yeah. So I mean, you probably say it's easier like when you work with professional musicians.
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
yeah. So it's just it makes it easier. So musicians out there, practice.
And you ain't got to have that blue check to be a professional.
That's right. Yeah, you ain't got to pay
gotta
that
act
dollar.
professional.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's why I won't get it verified. I always thought it was a popularity thing or something. Then they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, you can get verified if you pay this monthly." I'm going,
Yeah, nah, be all right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just know every time I see him, it's killer.
Yeah.
So I expect that with everything you run, man. But
"Well, who's the biggest name you've ever done sound for? Biggest
Yeah.
band or the biggest show?" Or
Man, that's really hard to say. Actually, old Monty Russell hooked me up with a surprise one time.
Yeah.
ULM was doing a cook-off. I don't remember if it was a Mardi Gras cook-off or what was going on, but they had, 3 nights, 3 different things they were cooking for the competition. But he hits me up and he's like, it's going to be a festival-type setup. There
Yeah.
might be 1 or 2 full bands, but it'll be kind of, solo artists and whatnot.
yeah,
I was like, all right, well, who is it? So I can kind of, look at the biggest band. That way I have my stage plot set and ready for
That's right.
whatever, Oh, well, you'll see when you get there. Okay, Monty, what are you getting me into? Man, it was Buddy Follett and, like, a dude that song wrote with Clinton Black.
yeah.
Like, big names. And that was one of them ones that
Yeah.
you walk into not knowing what to expect. And
Yeah.
got to go change your pants because
Dude, he did the same thing with me. The first time, the second time he kind of gave me a heads up, but so Monty calls me to run sound out there for some songwriters out in Bayou Desired in Monroe, and I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll go set up some speakers. Well, I didn't know that they were legitimate like songwriters. Like this is people who wrote for Toby Keith, Miranda Lambert, like just Darius Rucker. Like they got some cuts, man. Like some real songwriters from Nashville. So I show up with an 8-channel Yamaha analog board, and a couple of monitors and just 2 house speakers, and I didn't know that they were like, oh, y'all are like real, like people, yeah. And so I ran sound for them, and then this year I ran sound for them again. And but I brought my full digital setup this time. Yeah, I did. But yeah, that was crazy too. That was I think that's probably the biggest one I've done.
yeah.
But I love it too, man.
Bo, you've got some sound stories, or
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, what I was about to say to add to that, as far as what you were talking about, everywhere we've played together, like all 3 of us,
Yeah.
everywhere we go, I've always had good things said about our sound.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's completely different every time you go in a small place, big place.
Yeah.
Like here, one day we were sitting up here playing. My acoustic was feeding back.
Yeah,
Every time we hit
right.
it, he just come up here, hit it, took all the mids out. It fixed it.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And one thing I think kind of helped me out too was having buddies that were in bands or starting bands or whatever. If you're passionate about running sound and have the drive, go to their band practice.
Yeah.
Go set up in their garage
Absolutely.
and learn your equipment, man.
Yeah, the
That's
band is always just as good as what the sound is.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
If it's off, everything's going to be off.
Yeah, absolutely.
It don't matter how good you are.
Either for the crowd or for the stage.
Yeah.
Somebody ain't going to be able to hear something right.
Yeah, well, exactly, man. It's so important. It really is. It all work. Everybody needs to work together, So
Yeah. We fought through monitors and thought we were sounding like crap because with the monitors, but on the mains it was sounding great.
Perfect, yeah.
So
yeah, exactly.
it's hard to get that blend when you have a band,
Yeah.
a full band.
I do have to tell you a funny story about my experience in Monroe, though. They had a sound guy out there, and he was just hilarious. He was like, so they had wireless mics. I don't know what they were running, man. I really don't know. I think they were Shure's, like the beta models or something. It was they're not really great for like full band stuff. Those betas are hot, and they got a very wide, like
Cone.
yeah, cone. Yeah. But anyway, the rappers, they were like holding, kind of choking up on it or whatever. And he was just yelling at him, man, just like, stop holding the mic like that. That's why you're having feedback issues. And like, I hate rappers. And I was like, yo, like, chill out, bro. Like, it's okay, man. Like,
He's yelling at them while they're performing.
Yeah.
Where'd all of them?
yeah. While they were performing, yeah.
There's a band in Austin. I'm not going to mention their name because they might hear it. But they always played at Jovita's
Okay.
on South Lamar. And every time I'd go see them, they would be up there. They're a great band, too. They're kind of like, they play like, I like Wilco, that genre. So the singer, he'd always be just turning around, cussing them out, raising hell out of them. You know, turn your guitar down when I'm doing it. And you could hear them all through the whole
Yeah, it's
place.
crazy. I know. Yeah, you ever experienced anything like that?
Oh yeah, I've seen a couple bands have
Yeah.
Fighting over the sound.
meltdowns.
Yeah.
I was doing one actually here. Yeah, this was before Heath bought the place. Several years ago, and I guess they felt bad for their buddy because he wasn't really part of the band, but he knew how to play the bongos.
Oh, okay.
And they get him up here, and I've honestly thought about making it a poster and hanging it in my studio because this guy would play, and they weren't playing the songs necessarily that were good for him to play bongos on, so he just and sits on his bongos like that the whole
show.
The whole
No clapping, no entertainment whatsoever.
man, y'all just get your buddy off the stage.
Yeah, he's not
buy him
ready.
a beer.
Yeah, he's the beer runner. Just do something, man. Just whatever. That's crazy, man. Well, oh man. Well, JT, we really appreciate you coming out
Man, I enjoyed it.
and just telling us a little bit about what you do and what you live for, and all the great things that you've been a part of, dude.
And your passion behind it.
Yeah,
too,
your passion behind it.
You can
yeah.
tell that talking to you about it.
That's what it's all about. In my eyes, man, if you don't have the passion, you're a poser.
Yeah, why do it?
Yeah.
Why do it?
Passion
yeah.
poser.
The passion poser. I'm gonna make that into a T-shirt.
Oh man, we're going to print them.
Passion or poser.
Well, we're looking for sponsors, JT.
But yeah, man, we really appreciate it, man. And y'all guys got anything else?
No, I think it's been great.
Yeah.
I'm just thankful. Like I said, JT's been here since day one, since the first podcast. He's been up in the sundown every Monday. And like I said, we flirted with getting him on here, and we talked about it and all that, but it finally worked out to where it happened. So thank you for being able to.
Thank y'all.
And thank you for taking us seriously and want to be on our podcast.
Yeah, no, definitely, man.
And-
hey, I'm fans of y'all.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you,
fans
thank
of several of the names.
Yeah. It's
Y'all
fun
are
to-
the reason why I'm dedicated.
That's
That's
right.
right.
There you go.
That's right.
Thank you. Well, Bo, where you playing at this week?
All three of us will be at Frank's Pizza. in
Frank's Pizza.
Shreveport
Tomorrow
night.
Yeah, tomorrow.
6 to 9 p.m. They moved us to the inside. So we'll be there 6 to 9 p.m.
So don't let the cold weather keep you away.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Frank's
inside.
Pizza,
And Frank
go-
Pizza, man, they
yeah.
got great pizza, but also they got great like Italian type sandwiches and things. They have all kind of stuff. They
And
have
look,
a great bar, everything.
It's gonna be warm in there because they got an oven in there.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, so
So-
I mean, you're gonna be nice and warm. So come on out, listen to some great live music. I got a new guitar amp I'm trying out, so come on.
It's off of, Fern Avenue.
Yeah, Fern.
Yeah.
Right off. Well, basically on the corner
We'll
of Fern
tag.
and 70th.
Yep, it is. Yep.
It's Shreveport.
Yep. And I don't even know where I'm at this weekend, but I'm somewhere.
Check our websites, BeauxAtkins.com.
TreyGoTroMusic.com.
Bo
Joe
Smith.
Smith, Facebook.
Well, Facebook.
he's on
If y'all
Facebook.
want to get JT to come out and
Run sound.
Studio 820.
Yeah, Studio 822.
822. How do they reach you? What's the best way to get you?
Instagram or you post my number. I'm not very good on social media. I spend my time in the woods or running sound.
There you go.
That's a good life.
So if anybody want to do like a corporate event
Yes.
and
Yes.
book the talent and the sound talent,
Call me. I can get you.
call
a
us
band.
all.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
come play the
Well,
video.
you can reach Brother JT here at 318-450-2111. So make sure y'all call him for any of your needs, especially corporate. Good tag there. I like that. That was nice. Hey, well, episode 33. Hey, Merry Christmas to all of you.
Merry Christmas.
By God,
Merry
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Not no happy holiday and happy Easter.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas to you. Podcast 33, Honky Talk Podcast number 33, episode 33. Be uploaded on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Sundown Tavern. Saving Rustin, one sandwich at a time, Honky Talk Podcast.
It's Honkies with kids.